really thin
At
slices.
least you're sharpening.
Not as thin as a meat slicer can. That's impossible. Nobody could do it. Here is our meat. Now this is the fat cap from before, and I cut off most of it. The hard fat on the outside will give you a hard time with your knife, really, no matter how sharp your knife is. So that's why cut it off when you do the onions, or just cut it off now. So to see the grain here, how it's running this way, so you would cut this way, which makes it really easy with an eye of round, which way to cut. You can use a fork, or you can just use your hand.
Don't use a fork!
Now the first slice is going to be fairly thick.
Hurt
I'll
me.
just cut it like that.
It hurts my soul.
And I've used this knife a lot of times
You stick
in
a
a lot
fork
of videos.
inside of
If
it.
you don't own one of these, get it. I will link this one. This is a
Yeah, like
Victoronics.
if you don't sharpen
like
every day,
$40,
like
there's even cheaper
like
ones that
an
are like
actual
20.
proper
Just get one. You're not going to use it a lot, but when you
restaurant,
need it,
if you don't
it comes
sharpen
in
that,
handy.
that is not
All right,
going to
so what
cut
I'm going to do
shit.
now is I'm going to try to shave the beef. Okay, I'll take that piece over there, and then we're going to just shave.
That's some
do
good
the best
cuts,
you can.
though. I like it.
Okay, with a knife, but you can do a pretty good job. Okay, and this roast beef's cooked perfectly. Oh, this is going to be so good.
I like
I've
the
been
looks
resisting
of that
buying a
roast
meat
beef.
slicer just because I know a lot of you are going to get mad if I do it. But if we had one, this meat would be cut already. Many of you know from the deli recipes. I worked in delis for a number of years.
If you buy the
Probably cut
pre-cut roast
thousands
beef.
of
I won't.
pounds of meat on a slicer. But a slicer is not just
judge
good
you.
for meat. You can also make like awesome coleslaw
okay.
with it. You know, you can just shred
It's
a bunch of
good.
stuff quickly. It's really just it's an awesome tool. You know, the slicer they have in a deli is a $5,000 slicer, but
All right.
supposedly some of the $300 ones are good
is
on
he-
Amazon.
all right.
So I'd like to test it out. If you're
This is
into
hurting
that,
me.
please leave a comment.
He's
let me
ruining
know,
the.
and I'll do it. Maybe I'll do like a review video on it. I always like to do everything. That's why I made all the pizza dough by hand. I do everything by hand so anybody can make it.
He's
not just
hurting
people
me.
who have money
Oh,
that can
no.
afford a special tool. All right. So look, we got beautiful, thin, super thin, sliced roast beef. So I just sliced it up with one sandwich. By the way, this is a hero bun here. Okay. Sliced it open.
Yeah.
Okay, just like
He's
this.
making.
Now, if you
Oh
wrap it
God!
in
Oh
paper
wait,
towel,
Dev.
just-
Hold on a second. So he's making ultimate French dip, and I think he made gravy with onions, and he ruined the.
like wet
You
a
know
damn
what?
paper towel. Kind of like wrap it like a mummy. And you throw
I
this
mean,
in the
I
microwave for
don't
30
think
seconds,
it's
but just
bad,
watch
though.
it.
I
It
mean,
will steam it, and then it'll be nice and soft.
I think it's
because,
okay
you know,
if you
James, like, he's very
ruin the cuts
particular.
on
He
that
doesn't want me
beef
to
you
brown
put
the
on a
bread at
sandwich.
all.
You're
He
probably
doesn't
not
want
gonna
me to,
care.
Like, you know, normally I would just put the cheese on here and then put it in the oven.
I feel
Doesn't
like
want that,
probably
so
you
I'll
wouldn't
heat this
care
up
at all.
for a few seconds,
But,
and then
like-
I can heat cheese up in here just without bread or anything. We could just put cheese straight in here. So let's turn the heat to like medium, and just do the rough size of your bread. So this is just a simple way to do it. You know, restaurants.
Like, yeah,
fancy
fill of
restaurants will
cheese,
heat up
like,
a
you
whole
just,
block
like,
of
chop
cheese,
the
and they'll
heck
just,
out of
like,
the
slide
meat.
it off for you. But this is going to melt it nicely, and we'll be able to put it right on our bread without browning our bread. Maybe I could just try to like slide the bread on. I turn this off. See how nice and soft
It's
that
okay.
is from
I
being
feel the
steamed?
same. Like when I do
Maybe I go like
cooking
this.
streams all the time, I kind of have like
You can
opinions,
just flip the whole thing.
and it's okay. It's good to have opinions.
Oh, nice. It left the crispy part there,
Whoa,
but
whoa, whoa,
all the
whoa,
melted
you better
cheese
eat that, sir.
is right there, which is perfect. This is exactly
You should
what I
like
want.
give it like a
Now, you
couple
can still take
more
the rest
seconds.
of the melted part. All right, and we'll do a little deli wrap too, so it stays relatively warm. Now here's our roast beef, our delicious roast
that
beef.
looks
By the way, you
fine.
can make a garlic
On a sandwich, this
roll
is
too
all
if
right.
you like. So typical
probably
deli
gave
hero,
chat trauma
like, you
watching
know,
this guy
cheap
cut it,
delis will
but
do a
that
third
is
of a
fine.
pound. Better delis will do a half a pound or more on their heroes. It's called a hero in New York. It's not called anything else. So here's